morning, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Jenna Budell with the WJTS News. A houseboat fire has left over 10 boats a total loss. Sometime on Friday morning, a fire on a houseboat at Hoosier Hills Marina started, which eventually led to other boats nearby catching fire. 11 houseboats in total have caught fire. The situation is still ongoing at this time. No word on what started the fire yet. Officials tell us that the Indiana State Fire Marshal will conduct an investigation once everything calms down. The public is to stay away from the marina at this time to leave room for firefighters. Celestine Volunteer Fire Department and DuBois Volunteer Fire Department are on the scene. Two arrests were made in the case of a shooting in Orange County. Allison Shields and Bethany Ambergy were both found and arrested in Shively, Kentucky on Thursday. No additional information, including charges in the arrest, were released. The two were wanted after a shooting took place at the Paoli Walmart Wednesday night. A stolen vehicle in Vincennes led police on a short pursuit. On Thursday morning, Vincennes police got a call about a stolen Knox County EMS vehicle. Police were able to find the stolen vehicle and made an attempt to pull it over before the vehicle started speeding off. It wasn't long before the vehicle got stuck in the snow. The driver of the stolen vehicle was identified as Kevin Eads. Eads was found to have 4 felony warrants and 1 misdemeanor warrant against him. Eads was also charged with a level 6 felony count of auto theft, a level 6 felony count of resisting law enforcement, a level 5 felony count of theft, and a Class A misdemeanor count of driving while suspended. Jasper residents are no longer under a natural gas emergency. The Jasper Gas Department says the natural gas supply to the city has been stabilized enough to allow customers to return to their normal operations, effective immediately. Weather conditions are forecasted to improve over the next few days, and the pipelines are beginning to increase production. More natural gas is now available to the city through TETCO and remains restricted but available. The City of Jasper thanks residents for their cooperation through this unprecedented event. Huntingburg residents and CenterPoint Energy customers in Davies, Gibson, Knox, Martin, Pike, Posey, Spencer, Vanderburgh, and Warwick counties are also being asked to conserve natural gas. Residents are encouraged to set their thermostat to below 68 degrees, shut blinds and shades to keep windows insulated, turn off or unplug all non-essential appliances, avoid using large appliances, and minimize electric light use. Schools are also asked to shut down. Industrial and commercial businesses are asked to temporarily stop production. For more energy-saving tips, visit vectren.com/save energy. The number of novel coronavirus cases continues to drop in DuBois County. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 11 new cases and no additional deaths on Friday. This brings the countywide total of COVID-19 cases to 5,850 and 106 deaths since the pandemic began in March of 2020. The county's 7-day rolling average for all positive tests is 4.3%. To see a breakdown of the county's COVID-19 cases by age group and for more information, visit coronavirus.in.gov. The Indiana State Department of Health reported 1,080 new cases of COVID-19 and 44 additional deaths on Friday. The Hoosier State has now recorded 653,245 positive cases and 11,898 deaths since the onset of the pandemic in March. The numbers for our viewing area are as follows. DuBois County, 5,850 cases, 106 deaths. Pike with 1,264 cases and 30 deaths. Spencer County reporting 2,143 cases, 29 deaths. Perry with 1,713 cases, 35 deaths. Martin, 796 cases, 14 deaths. Davies County, 2,835 cases and 95 deaths. Orange reporting 1,704 cases and 50 deaths. Knox, 3,540 cases, 82 deaths. Crawford with 895 cases, 13 deaths. Posey reporting 2,586 cases and 31 deaths. Lawrence, 4,132 cases, 111 deaths. Gibson County, 3,990 cases, 81 deaths. Warwick, 7,333 cases, 143 deaths. And Vanderburgh County with 21,013 cases and 369 deaths. To see a map of cases by county, head to coronavirus.in.gov. Indiana businesses and schools now have protection in coronavirus-related lawsuits. Governor Eric Holcomb signed the bill into a law on Thursday. The bill is authored by Senator Mark Messmer and protects businesses, organizations, and individuals from civil liability damages if someone is exposed to COVID-19 on their property or during an event that they organized. The bill would not protect individuals or employers if their actions constitute gross negligence or wanton misconduct. To learn more about the bill, visit iga.in.gov. A bill to expand telehealth options is a step closer to becoming a law. House Bill 1286 is authored by State Representative Shane Lindauer and passed the House this week. The bill would allow Hoosiers to receive health assessments, diagnoses, intervention, consultation, supervision, clinical services, and information through telecommunication. It would also ensure patients' quality of service remains the same as in-person appointments. Governor Eric Holcomb issued an executive order last spring allowing healthcare workers, such as dentists and veterinarians, to help Hoosiers take care of their medical needs through telehealth services. Lindauer says his legislation would make some of these temporary changes permanent. According to the Indiana Family and Social Services Administration, more Hoosiers are showing up for their appointments because they can see their doctor virtually. The agency reported roughly 350,000 telehealth claims in the first half of 2020. The agency saw 76,000 claims in 2019. The legislation now moves to the Senate for further consideration. More than 1/3 of the proposed state funding hike for Indiana schools could go toward the state's private school voucher program under a Republican-backed plan that could boost the program's cost by nearly 50% over the next 2 years. The estimated $144 million cost for the voucher expansion and a new program allowing parents to directly spend state money on their child's education expenses is included in legislative budget projections. Republicans tout their proposal is giving parents more choices over how to educate their children, while Democrats and other opponents argue that it further drains funding from traditional school districts. A study is being done to possibly save the town of Santa Claus Energy. Rick Anderson, a representative from Johnson Mello Solutions, met with the Santa Claus Town Council to discuss ways the town can conserve energy. Anderson explained that new tech would save the town money that could be used towards other projects. Anderson says that a study of the town's infrastructure would determine how much energy is directly impacting the area financially. Anderson also suggested switching to energy-efficient lighting and improving insulation, which he says will start paying for itself immediately. The study wouldn't cost the town anything, according to Anderson. The town approved that Anderson and Johnson Mello Solutions could conduct the study and show findings at a later meeting. There are some unanswered questions about an Evansville man's snowboarding death. The county's coroner yesterday said 32-year-old Eric Gourier died from the injuries he sustained in a Monday snowboarding accident. It's not clear just where he was snowboarding or what the accident involved. The coroner says more answers could come later Friday. Now stay tuned. Weather and sports are still to come on WJTS News.